So I mean, with all of that experience now, and then you connecting with your body and feeling all these different things, what are some of the things that you really learned in the past, I would say year, or in recent times? Because you talk about recovery and repair a lot. But what are some of the big things that you think you've grown into learn or do for yourself?
Literally everything in your body is connected.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
literally everything from the ground up. Like it's just like, you know, if something up in your neck is and you can't figure out, like start trailing down because we're all connected to something, and it's just, you know, like you push things in the back and you feel it in the front now, and it's like I'm just so loose. I'm just not injured, so I feel everything much more. When you're inflamed, you don't feel much. You just feel pain.
You just feel
now,
pain,
like it's hard to address where it's coming from. Now I'm loose, and then if I get a strained muscle or strained joints, or if I'm injured, I'm like, where is this coming from?
Yeah.
Then it's easier to track and then address the situation.
Yeah.
So that's helped me just be more educated with myself. Myself.
Definitely.
I don't need to be going to a doctor. You know what I mean? Oh, something's wrong with me. You know, it's a strain.
Yeah.
I have the right process of what I gotta do.
Yeah, no, definitely. And, you know, hopefully we're giving you more tools to help you train smart.
Yeah, I don't think it's just giving me more tools, but it's more like sharpening it too.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a ninja. I gotta keep sharp all the time.
Exactly.
In and out the cage. So it's definitely things I look forward to. You know, I come in here and, you know, first thing in the morning, I'm like, I gotta sharpen all my tools.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get dull. I don't hit it wrong. You know, like on samurai, it never goes into war without polishing it, sharpening it, making sure it's fresh. So
yeah. So since you brought that up, I mean, kind of think about how we've attacked making everything work together, making your body function better, and how does that relate to a lot of the things with how you fight or how you train for a fight? You know, there's a lot of similarities. I would think so.
Yeah, there's so much when it comes to connecting with your body, and I'm just starting to I'm realizing now, I'm like, oh, wait, I use this muscle way more now than I used to, or like, oh, I'm not using this muscle, and this feels even way easier now. And then there's things that I couldn't do, and now that these muscles is engaged, I'm like, and the injuries, I don't have any injuries, I'm like, oh, wow. So like the past 3 years, I've been fighting around injuries that I didn't even know about. Like I was just grinding through.
You're just going.
You know, and I'm just going through it, and I'm like, oh, I'm shutting this down, I'm shutting that down, and like, then I watch my fights, and I'm like, I see my habits, and I see things, you know, like a snowball effect. It just gets worse and worse and worse. You know, I started my career, and I was kicking like Bruce, wah, 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 you know, and then I seen in my fights, and I'm like, I'm kicking way less and less and less and less, you know, so.
And I'm glad you said that, because that's not only for athletes, but for every single person. That's what happens when our body starts to compensate more and more and more, and it becomes a snowball effect, and before you know it, years down the line, it's like, oh, whatever you were doing, I was running, or I was doing these kind of activities, and I'm doing it less and less. Now I have pain, now I can't do it. You know, you don't want to get to that point. So I think you just understanding what you need to do to build your body up and take care of it, that's going to help you perform better.
Well, what you said with compensation, I believe like compensation ends up leading to complacent, you know, being complacent. Because you just like, okay, like I was like, oh, I don't feel pain in my hip when I bend it this way. I don't feel pain in my elbow if I shoot it out that way. So I'll just keep doing it like this because it don't hurt, and I get used to that. You know what I mean? I work around it, not addressing the problem. So definitely, just like now I'm like, oh, I got pain over here. What do I have to do? I address it instead of just deal with it and, oh, it's going to go away. No, it's not going to go away.
You got to take care of it. And you got to be accountable and take the responsibility.
Be a pro about it, not an amateur.